there, avid listeners. Thanks again for tuning in to Sin's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we are talking about House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. This was actually the Book of the Month winner for April, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what? I'm so glad it was, because this novel was so good. I could not put it down. You would see me, if you had come to my job, I work at a movie theater. Here I am walking around my tablet, trying to squeeze in any moment that I can to read this book. I mean, that's how gripping this novel was for me from beginning to end. And I absolutely loved it, like 100% loved it. And this is why. I think what Sutherland does very well with her storytelling is setting up this atmosphere. It's so creepy, it's unsettling right from the beginning, and it helps to build up the mystery that she's trying to build for this novel. And it worked so good, because you have these three girls. They went missing on New Year's Eve at the stroke of midnight, and they were missing for a month. And then when they come back, they are absolutely naked. They have nothing to their name except for a knife. And then once they get back home, their eyes turn black. Their hair turns white. And, everyone chalks it up to trauma. Everyone's like, oh, well, they must have gone through something really traumatic. Now they have these repressed memories. That's what everyone's assuming. But the father is just like, no, there's more here. There's something these are not my kids. So you're kind of wondering, is he just crazy, or what is this mystery? Are these not his kids? Like, what's happening here? What's happening with this story? So you're really just sucked in from the beginning, from the atmosphere that Sutherland is creating with her storytelling. And it worked really, really well. Once again, it was just astounding to see the story develop and grow and, gosh, just become something more. You're sucked in. Like I said, I was walking around my job with this book, working in the concession line, working the bar, working box office. Any moment I could squeeze in to read, you bet I was squeezing it. And gosh, it goes hand in hand with that pacing. That pacing was 100% amazing, because it's slow, it's steady, but the tension doesn't cease to rise. It's constantly rising, this tension, and I loved it for that. I loved how it was rising. I loved how it was growing. I loved the development of this story and how the mystery continued to unfold, because it kept the story engaging. It kept the tension rising. It kept it unpredictable. You didn't know where it was going, especially when the three sisters, it's been 10 years, the three sisters reunite. Gray, the oldest, is a supermodel. She's the most famous supermodel. Vivian, she is a rock star. And Iris, who we're following, Iris is our main protagonist in this story. She's the one that we're following. She just wants to go to school. She wants to be more. She loves learning, basically. She's the academic. She would be the academic between the three. And it was just so good. It was so good. I can't even begin to tell you how good it was, you know. But like I said, you know, all three sisters, they reunite, but Gray doesn't show. Gray is missing. She's missing. She's gone. And the sisters, you know, they're starting to connect the dots between what happened now, what's happening now to them, to what happened when they were children. And they're realizing that Gray had a lot of secrets. Gray has so many secrets when it comes to working up this story. So I think this development, you know, Sutherland is layering the pieces together. She is layering the mystery together so that you know, like you as the reader, are on this journey with Iris. And I think that says something about the writing style. For me, personally, I thought it was compelling. Like I said, from the beginning to the end, I was hooked. I needed to know. And then a lot of creepy stuff starts to happen. And that's where you're just like, okay, what is going on? You have no idea what's going on. Is this a fantasy, magical realism? Is Iris just losing her shit? It's just creepy things start to happen. And Sutherland takes us to another realm, you know, to the halfway, a realm between life and death. And you're just like, oh, okay, this is getting weird, but good weird. It was just, it was so good. It really was an excellent novel. 100% loved it. 100% thought it was so engaging. I was just enthralled by the way the story just unfolded. And you feel for these characters. You connect to these characters. And it works, you know, it really did work. Pardon me. It really did work well for Sutherland because she just made this incredible story. And there's a lot of diversity as well. I mean, you have Gray, she is heterosexual. She only likes boys, and then you have Vivi, who only likes girls, and then you have Iris, who's always felt kind of stuck in between her sisters, or left on the outskirts, and she's bi, and I think that's another level of subtext where a lot of people who are bisexual, they feel like they don't belong in the LGBTQ community, or people make them feel like they don't belong, especially if they are dating the opposite gender. So again, it's just something new. It's something new. It's something compelling. It was just blow your socks off good. Let me just say that. This was a good novel. I can't, I feel like I'm just fangirling right now. Is this even a review anymore? I, hate to say no, because it was just so, oh gosh, it was good. It was a really good book. It really was. But, yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you. That's really my struggle here. I don't want to spoil the story for you. I don't want to spoil this enjoyment that I had of reading this creepy, haunting novel that just, it like seeps into your bones and your blood, and it lingers with you, and it stays with you. In my opinion, that is always a spectacular novel. When a novel stays with you long after you're done with it, you're just, that's it, you know, that's just, you have me, you won me. Just take my money. Just take my money. That's where I'm at with that. It really was a good book. It really was. I would 100% recommend it. It gets 5 golden stars from me because it was just, wow. It was wow. I can't stress that enough. It really was wow, this book. But in any case, that's where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I think you get it. I love the book. I don't think you need me to keep on going. But yeah, definitely highly recommend. It gets 5 golden stars from me. Like I said, I do recommend purchasing the book if you're able to. If you're not, highly recommend checking this book out from your local library. I mean, it really is just an astounding novel, and I think everyone will enjoy it. Honestly, I think you will all enjoy it, and if you don't, oh, I'm sorry, but I think you'll all enjoy it as much as I loved it. So on that note, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Please don't forget to support me by liking this podcast and sharing with all your book-loving friends. You can also become a supporter on Anchor FM, my recording platform, for 99 cents a month. There is a link in the description. Like I said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.